Hey guys, it's Randy Knapp with KnappStudios.com. For a Saturday project, I decided to make myself a little cutting board. So I got up into my scrap pile and dug out some offcuts from other projects and put this cutting board together. It's a great project. It's fun. Hope you guys enjoy watching it. I'm going to go up there and mine my scraps. That will all work great. There's a thin strip of Purple Heart. Might be onto it here if I can get these out. These are going to work really great because they're good, hard Eastern maple. I got some Babinga, little strip of Babinga. Got some Purple Heart, and I make these things up as I go because it's just supposed to be a fun project, and I'm just goofing around. So it's Saturday in the shop goofing around. I don't want a whole bunch of stress. This will make me 2 thin strips. So what I think I'm going to do is put 2 thin strips on each side of the Babinga, and I think I'll split this Babinga in half and put a wider strip. So I'll have a wide purple, then 2 Babingas, and then a thin purple on the outside. And I think that'll look pretty cool. So I'm going to go saw those out. Alright, that all pulled together real easy. It's not taking a whole lot of clamp pressure to pull it together, and got a good bleed out on all my seams. So if you clamp it too tight, you'll evacuate too much of the glue out of the joint and it won't be a good joint. So alright, let's unclamp this baby and see what we got here. So after I turned the camera off, I wiped all the excess glue off here with some paper towel that I could, because it's just easier. Wipe it off when it's wet, whatever you can get to, because this stuff will be nasty to get off. But this only been in the clamps for about an hour and a half, so even now it'll still be soft enough I can scrape it off of there easy. Alright, I'm going to go even this up in the joiner. Getting this tape on help me hold them in place while I do the glue up on them. I can just open these up and glue them. Alright, I think I got that looking pretty nice. Okay guys, I'm gonna got that all trimmed up, the center section. So I'm gonna glue some rails down the side of it. Okay guys, I'm getting close to being finished with this thing. I didn't actually have a plan when I started. I learned this zigzag thing when I was back in high school so many years ago. I didn't like it just ending there, so I wanted to put these end caps on. I didn't think it looked good just ending off the board like that. I'm going to put a spline in there, so I've got the 1/8 inch plywood spline, and I cut a groove and cut a groove. A breadboard end like this, I think that's what they call this style of an end. The wood wants to break that loose because it's cross graining. Alright, I'm just putting a gentle pressure on that because I don't want to squeeze all that glue that I worked so hard to get in there back out. Alright, man, I think that's going to be awesome. Okay guys, I got this trimmed off the excess on the corners and I put it through the joiner, but my planer just has straight old style blades. And this joiner, I've upgraded it to the spiral cutter head. Jointing or planing this curly maple. Some of the boards had some terrible tear out. So there's an example of if that would have went through my planer with the straight planer blades, more than likely I would have got some nasty tear out from those fiddlebacks. But that spiral cutter head is awesome. I mean, I could start with 320 paper on this thing. It's amazing. I don't really like cutting board with sharp corners on it, and I'm going to radius these edges, so I'm going to round the corners over. I'm just going to put a little radius like that on each corner. So we made it to my favorite part, and that's putting the oil on it. As you can see, I just used plain old grocery store vegetable oil. You can use mineral oil, food grade mineral oil, or you can pay money for some fancy wood kitchen utility oil, whatever you want, but I've been doing it with vegetable oil for 40 years and I never had any of them go rancid. This will soak in farther and it'll dry out and you can just apply another coat. I think overall this turned out pretty awesome. Probably would have been smarter if I'd have started with a plan, but it was just a Saturday goof off, so kind of let it take me where it wanted to go. For you guys that aren't really all familiar with buying hardwoods, and I said I did get this at Home Depot, but it was a 1 in a million board in the bin. My wife actually spotted it. There was 2 of them. Anyhow, you will not usually find a curl or a fiddleback maple board in the bin at Home Depot, but hey, we found 2, so it never hurts to take a look and see what's in there. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and maybe I've inspired you to go out and make your own cutting board. Have fun and be safe.